Morning everyone, it's Tuesday the 28th and Kendall and I are leaving the Super 8 motel. It's a little bit before 7 o'clock and we are getting ready to head out. So got Kendall up and out of her room. She got her pack all packed up, ready to go in good time. So yep, we're just going to wait here. Doug, the guy who dropped us off, is going to come back and pick us up this morning. So. Alright y'all, there goes Doug getting back in his truck. Picked us up right on time from Super 8. Dropped us right back off at the parking lot, and no, it's not foggy or cloudy. Well, a little foggy, cloudy, but it is dark.
This is 7:30.
It's 20 after 7 and it's barely even light enough to see. Even the camera makes it look brighter than it really is. But yeah, we're getting a little bit early start today, which is alright. Supposed to get warmer today, so we're hoping to get up as far as we can before it gets too hot. But even yesterday started getting a little hot. So we're looking forward to the day. Should have a lot of beautiful stuff ahead of us. Going up to the spot that's called Beauty Spot, which is actually sounds pretty promising. So anyway, had a good chat with Doug, the shuttle driver. A great guy. Enjoys the hiking and talking with hikers and all. So it was good to see him again this morning. So Kendall's doing well. She's happy, ready to go. So come on, let's head up the hill. Alright everyone, we're hiking up the trail. Had a great morning of hiking so far. Made it to the Curly Maple Shelter. It's about 9:30 in the morning, and really nice shelter actually. Well built. It's got a concrete block foundation and very nice double-decker interior. Has the whiteboard up there you can put notes and comments on, and yeah, got a little fire pit out front. Very beautiful shelter, and nice day today too. It's a little cool, but still t-shirt hiking weather. It's almost a perfect morning for hiking, and we've gone up for a ways, but yeah, we're gonna stop here, get a little snack to eat. Kendall's got her granola bars out, and I'm gonna get a little rest and then head back up the hill to the whatever it's called, the beautiful Beauty Spot. There you go. So we'll get up there and get some views for you. So all right, let's have a snack. Alright, Kendall and I just made it up and over what's called Beautiful Spot. Beauty Spot. We didn't really think it was all that beautiful, but there was some good scenery. Got some good scenery shots for you. Also, a cool thing about up there was, well, there's a parking area up there, and so there was some people up there, and got to chatting with some folks. Had a cute little dog named Josie. It's fun to pet the little doggy. And also, Kendall sweet talked them into taking our trash for us. We didn't have a lot because we were just coming out of town, but we had just finished lunch, so we had an empty salmon packet and an empty Mountain Dew bottle that we were not wanting to pack around for the next 4 days. So we just she asked them if they would be willing to take it for us. So that was kind of nice of them to take our trash, and we're happy to talk about the trail and talk about the beautiful fall colors that are starting to come out and stuff. So yeah, had a good time at Beauty Spot, and now we are headed back up the trail. And
Water.
we are looking for water. I just went down to a pipe spring, but it was pretty much dry. There was a little trickle of water there, but not enough to filter. So I still got some left, and we do have a bottle of Gatorade still that we bought in town. So we do have plenty to drink, but it'd be nice to be able to find a water supply. Actually, in about a little over another mile, there's a water spot that we're going to stop at. Hopefully it has water, because it'll be the water we need for our campsite, which is at the top of the next mountain, and it has no water. So we're hoping that this next spot does, so we can pack it out. Alright, let's go up there and see if we can find us a watering hole. Come on, let's go. Alright, it's about 2:30, and just want to give you a view of where we're headed. Going up that mountain this afternoon, and somewhere right at the very top is supposedly a campsite. So yeah, we're going to head down through the valley here and somehow get up onto that ridge and then follow it all the way up to the very top up there. So it's not actually too much further up to the top. We may get in a little early, but after looking at the map, there really isn't anywhere else after that to go, unless we want to go a really long ways, which we don't. So yep, that's where we're headed. Just have to hopefully find water down in this valley before we go up. But man, you can see on the hillside over there, just all the color that's starting to, fall color that's starting to come out. There's some there. I mean, it's still pretty green, but just within the last day or so, starting to see a lot more of the leaves starting to turn, which means we better get finished with this hike. So alright, let's go up there to the top. Alright, we found a little side trail, marked water, across the road going this way. So blue blaze usually marks a side trail or a water source. So I'm going to go over here and see if we can go down and find it. Hopefully it's not too far down. And we have success. Good flowing water. So I'm going to take some time to fill up our bottles and our bags so that we can head up the hill to the campsite. Okay, we're nearing the top of the mountain and entered this really neat pine forest. It's just an open forest with mossy ground and such. And we actually planned on camping up here, but as we did a little bit more studying, we found that the shelter that's a few miles ahead does have some campsites. So we're going to sit up here and decide, but I think we have the strength to get down to the shelter. It's just a couple miles and it's pretty much downhill from here. So, and it's still early. It's only 4 o'clock, so we do have plenty of daylight left, and that'll give us a much better day mileage wise. So this is a really, really nice area. Just mossy and sun shining through. It's very pretty. So, alright, we're nearing the top. So, I'm going to go up here and take a little break, look at the map, and make sure that we want to make the next few miles down to the campsite. Alright, Kendall and I have made the decision to press on and make our way down to the shelter area. It's about 3.5 more miles down the road, but or trail. We both feeling pretty good, and we'll probably be pretty tired by the time we get in, but yeah, it shouldn't be too bad getting down there, and hopefully the trail will be good to us. It's mostly downhill with a few little uphills. Yeah, like Kendall said, the ground is pretty rough and rocky right through here. It's a little difficult walking. I mean, it's not climbing or anything, but just really rocky. But hopefully it'll smooth out here, and we can roll down into that shelter in good time. So, but again, it's still early. It's before 5. It's not even 4:30 yet. So we have plenty of daylight left, and we're not worried about that. And hopefully we can get down there in good time, get set up, and get some dinner made. So, all right, let's head down to the shelter. Alright, y'all, we made it down to the shelter in good time. It's not even 6 o'clock yet, so it was a pretty rugged trail getting down here, but yeah, it seems like we're the only ones here this evening. That may change, but may not either, so we just need to figure out where the best spot to set up camp is and where there might be more water. So, yeah, let's see what we can find. So, and we got to the shelter and found another great flowing spring, so that's a bonus, other than the fact that I carried an extra couple liters up here, not knowing that we'd be able to make it this far, so, or that there was water here. So that's good to find it, though. I'm going to fill up our extra bag and have some extra water at the campsite. So,
Good morning. It is Wednesday, September 29th, I believe. Shelter is right down there, just dead center. You can see it. It's not a very good shelter. It's one of the poorer ones we've seen the last few days. We hate sleeping in the shelters. I don't like it because of the bugs. I like being behind a screen. But it has a pretty decent campsite. We were surprised because the app we use in our phone called Gut Hooks, it usually lists campsites, and it had no campsite listed here. And to not have a campsite listed at a shelter is very unusual. So we assumed there was no camping, but this is probably the best site. Look how much room we had. This is like the best site, camping site at a shelter we've had maybe ever. It's just great camping. So we did good yesterday to push on. It's much warmer this morning. Probably, I'm going to say 55 degrees, which is warmer than any morning we've had in quite some time. You got up over there, he's not even wearing a coat. Still cool, still got long sleeves on. We'll be taking that off at the first hill. But other than that, we're going to a campsite, headed for a campsite called Ash Camp. It's about 2/3 up Roan Mountain, one of the tallest mountains we have to go up on the entire trail. But it's pretty exciting. It's a pretty big milestone, so we'll show you when we get up there.
alright, we're back on the AT. Well, we're pretty much camped on it, but heading back up the trail and heading north to Damascus. So looking forward to a good day. Hopefully we'll get you some views today. I'd really like to see some creatures too. We really haven't gotten any good creatures on video lately. The butterfly yesterday was pretty cool, but we want something a little bit more than butterflies, I think. So.
Tree frogs.
And yeah, tree frogs were back again last night. We'd gotten rid of them for a while there because the weather got so cold. The frogs weren't singing at night, but man, they were really loud again last night, so kept us awake for a while. But by the morning, they're pretty much done singing, so and it's quiet and peaceful. A few birds, quite a few squirrels lately, but hopefully we'll see some animals out here today and get them on video for you. All right, let's go for a walk. We got a grouse on the trail up there. Not much, but at least it's some. Oh, there he flew off. Alright, Kendall and I are back on trail. We just stopped to have a little bit of lunch. We have salmon wraps with spinach and cream cheese again. Some Doritos and some trolleys or sour worms. So yeah, it was a nice little lunch actually. A good little spot to sit. It's a little chilly. I put my shirt back on. My long sleever's getting a little chilly when we sit still, but the sun's trying to fight through. Actually got some sun on me right now, but it's still just a little chilly, but sure feels like fall. Almost see the leaves changing color day by day now. So anyway, we're moving a little slower today. Haven't gone as far as we would really hoped. Only gone 6.5 miles so far. So still got a little bit of like 9.5 more to do before we get to our campsite that we were hoping to get to, but we may not get that far. We'll have to wait and see how we feel this afternoon. But anyway, the trail's been not too bad, but it's been a lot more up than down and level, so that slows us down quite a bit. And just a long day yesterday, so we're a little tired from that still. But anyway, it's a beautiful day. Glad to be out here and walking the trail. So alright, let's go ahead and head up the way a bit. We're gonna come to a campsite. I think it's right at the top of this hill here, and then there's down to a road crossing, and then there's another campsite on the other side of that road. So a few things to hit here in a little bit. So alright, can't breathe anymore, so I'm gonna stop talking. Let's go. Alright, we just passed a campsite that was listed on the map. Not really sure why it was listed. It's just a basic little stealth site on top of the hill up here, but it had it listed. But again, we're not camping. It's still just early afternoon, but just another milestone on the map. So alright, we're gonna head downhill for a little while, which is kind of fun. Haven't done that too much yet today, so let's go down and see what we can find down at the bottom of the hill. Okay, Kendall and I are standing in this seemingly insignificant point of woods up the hill. I've been going up for a while now, but anyway, this point right here is significant because we only have 100 miles left to go on our journey. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yep, we're down to our last 100 miles, so one more step and we'll be under 100 miles left to go on this journey. So it's been a long, hard road, but under 100 miles, we're in double digits. Yeah, so it's a good feeling to be right here at this point on this hillside. So I'm somewhere on the border of North Carolina and Tennessee. All right, well, let's go ahead and see what the rest of the journey awaits us. Come on, let's go. Shelter. These shelters we've been coming to lately haven't been all that bad. This one's pretty nice. Got some little benches by it where you can do your cooking and such, and then it's got lower and upper bunks, so it's pretty good. Alright, we got you a view this afternoon from a place called Little Rock Knob. Alright, we just made it across Hughes Gap Road. You can see it down there. We came from up there. And that means we only have 3 more miles to go. But unfortunately, it's 3 miles straight up the side of Roan Mountain. So it's pretty much all up from here, going up an arm of the mountain, and then 2 miles up there's kind of a level spot. It's not at the top, but kind of levels out a little bit, and there's campsites up there. So alright, 3 miles up we go, and it's 4:30 now, so we still got time, but we're gonna have to take it slow. I hope you guys are ready to climb. We're climbing all day pretty much, but it's time to do a little bit more. Alright, everyone. You guys did a good job. Made it up to Ash Gap Campsite. Beautiful little area up here on the hill. We're about 2/3 up Roan Mountain. And made it up here before dark. And got up here about 20 after 6. I just ran down, got some more water. Carried some water up because we weren't sure what the spring was going to be like, but I walked down there and found some water. And we're getting our campsite candles. Already got our tent set up over there. And well, I was down getting water, so yeah, we're just going to be right over there for the night. And sun's setting down over there, but we still got a little bit of daylight left. And the trail goes north that way. So good day today. Did some good miles again. Hard miles though. We were tired today, but just kept going. Ended up getting up here before dark. Seeing the beautiful fall colors up here on the hill. We're up quite a bit in elevation, about 5,300 feet. So Kendall said we did 15.7 miles today. So again, another 15 miler, almost 16, but yeah, pretty good for the conditions of the trail today. And plenty of room for some tents here, so we're going to get set up and cook up some dinner and call it a night. So thank you for being with us today. Hope you enjoyed the trail, and we will see you back on trail tomorrow morning. Good night.
Before saying goodnight, I wanted to show you one last thing. It's the last time we get to show you this, so it's a pretty big deal. You ready? There it is. That's our last one. We have 93 miles left to go on trail.